Luke, Ben, and the one and only Amari Scott. Hell yeah.
Sure.
Basic
Yes,
Media
sir.
checking in. Hell yeah. What up, everybody? How's everybody doing?
We
How
good,
you
man.
doing,
Doing all
Ian?
right.
How's you
Excited,
doing?
Couldn't be
excited,
doing better.
excited to
Hey,
see
man,
this
I'm Manny said-
WTHHS sweatshirt coming out soon, but this shit's gonna be fire.
Hell
I'm
yeah.
excited. For those of you that don't know, the Bay State Media one's dropped. Shout out to Nero for collabing with us this whole entire time, making this shit possible, doing
Yes,
the
sir.
damn thing. Double joint brand thing is going on. So, WTHHS and they have some merch coming soon. And actually gonna be fire.
Type
Some-
shit.
some
You know.
merch.
I can't wait, man. I can't wait. Now it's about to I'm excited for it now. We better get that shit right for real. We better get that shit right for real. But yeah, chat. Yeah, new merch coming soon for what the hell is happening in sports. We got the Bay State Media merch on its way very soon. It looks pretty nice. If you check out Amari's IG, Bay State Media IG as well, you'll see it. The link for those will be down below at the end of it. I'm gonna put that in there for y'all to look at it. But I tell you, man, this is we said it yesterday that this could very well go 3, and it will go 3. It will. Overall, this was the first couple games for this Sox Yankees series has been true playoff games. It's been back and forth. It's been timely hits, clutch moments by pitchers. I mean, this is playoff baseball. We can't really go wrong. I will say at least the Sox didn't get their ass kicked. At least they were in it to the end.
Yeah.
Obviously, the Yankees had the upper hand tonight. The Sox did end up losing 4-3 tonight. You had Devin Williams ended up with the win. He's 1-0. He got zeros across the board for the ERA. Garrett Whitlock ended up taking the loss. He's 0-1 with a 5.40 ERA in this playoff so far. And David Bednar with the save. And he has a 5.40 ERA. But those ERAs, I will say, are minuscule because it's the first playoff series. So
Yes, literally the Whitlock was for his first appearance, Bednar, and William was their second, I think.
Exactly. Yeah, second appearance.
I think they both pitched yesterday.
Oh, that's right. They both did. So yeah, no, with them giving up runs, it's gonna look crazy. But it's playoff baseball regardless. So I wouldn't, don't pay attention to the ERA. I read the ERA chat, but yeah, the ERA, at least for right now, ain't really that crazy. No bullshit. With that being said, I'll get to the stats quick there because we'll have basically more of time to talk. Since the Red Sox won. Oh wow! I wish.
Lost. Damn.
Yeah, I know. I wish I could say that. Excuse me.
Yeah, I know. We out here dreaming. We out here dreaming. I get it. We out here dreaming.
I know. That was I was dreaming for sure. Since they lost, as I was saying, since they lost, I'll start with them first for the stats. They ended up having 6 hits on the night, but they did strike out 9 times. Really, Masataka Yoshida, Alex Bregman, Nate Eaton, and Jarren Duran all had hits, but the whole offense tonight was by Trevor Story. 2 hits, 3 RBIs. One of his hits was a home run, and that home run ended up tying the game at 3, and that was in the 6th inning right there. Pitching wise for the Sox, they had 7 pitchers pitch today. Brian Bayo, the starter, he did struggle. He went 2 1/3. He gave up 4 hits. He did walk 1, but he gave up a home run early in the game to Ben Rice in the first inning, which made it 2-0. So he was in the tough hole at first. I will say for him real quick, he did not look into it. He looked rattled from the start, and there was a point where he was shaking his arm in that 3rd inning after giving up a hit. His 4th hit that he gave up. He started shaking his arm, whatnot. Alex Cora was not for the bullshit today. He pulled him after the next batter, and that was it for him. Yeah, he didn't look comfortable out there.
Yeah, I was about to say, like, you did mention that in the group chat. I was like, I'm pretty sure Cora saw something, and he's just like, no, I'm not dealing with this shit now because it's not a good time.
Exactly, yeah, and honestly, no, and really, it was right for him to do so because I will say this game could have ended up very worse for the Sox.
I think the pulling him at this time, I think, was the right decision.
Absolutely, yeah, no, they pulled him early. That was great, and honestly, by pulling him, it kept the Sox in the game. It really did, yeah. I that you see right there. If you look close, chat, it says a 7.71 ERA. Mind you, it's his first start.
Small sample size.
That ERA, if he would have stayed in, probably could have been over 10. The way how that was looking.
Look at Slayton.
Yeah,
and 13.
Exactly, yeah. And if you see Slayton, because of the minuscule, he got a 1350. You know what I'm saying? So that's how these ERA works now for the playoffs. Just or at least right, since it's the first appearance or whatnot for these guys. Justin Wilson came in, pitched the inning in 2/3. He was nails. As Ben mentioned, Justin Slayton, obviously he pitched 2/3 of an inning. He gave up a hit and a walk, and that actually and a run did score during his time out there. Steven Matz came in, pitched the inning. He gave up 2 hits, but he did strike out 1. Zach Kelly.
I personally think Matt's pitched great though.
No, Max pitched well. He did what he had to do. He came in a tough spot and he got out of it. And then, quite frankly, to get the next in the next inning to get the 2 outs right there was huge. But he was put in a tough spot also with Slayton. I tell you, that's what doesn't help. But Zach Kelly pitched a third of an inning with a strikeout. Garrett Whitlock, obviously, with the loss, 1 2/3. He gave up 3 hits. He did walk 2. The 2 walks did hurt. Did have 3 strikeouts, but again, the walks ended up hurting him. A run did come in the score. Peyton totally finished off the 8th inning, pitching a third of an inning, getting that last out. So there's that right there. Yankees-wise, for the hitters, they gave up 10 hits. And they got 10 hits, I should say, and they only struck out 5 times. And striking out 5 times for the most part will win you games. Carlos Rodon, 6 innings, 4 hits, did have 3 walks. He did strike out 6, gave up 3 earned runs. Obviously, that one of them was a home run by Trevor Story, and the other 2 runs were from Trevor Story as well. Cruz came in, pitched the inning, gave up a hit. That was it. Williams pitched the inning, gave up a hit, and did have a strikeout. David Bednar with the save, an inning, and 2 strikeouts. So that's it for the game, for this game today. We'll preview tomorrow's game in a few. I will say, and quick, before we get into it, quick chat mentions. Shout out to Andrew, who's in the chat. He said Red Sox better win tomorrow. Facts. I hope so. So do you think, my fault. There you go. Appreciate you, Ant. So do you think the Red Sox are in trouble now, since they let the Yankees tie up the series? Possibly. We'll talk about it right now. Red Sox better not lose this series to the Yankees. Facts. They better not. With that being said, let's start off. Let's start off with Amari firsthand.
Yep.
With it, so actually, we can basically go off what Andrew just asked. With the Sox losing today, in a do or die game tomorrow, are they truly in trouble because they lost this game? Is it going to be tough to get one tomorrow?
Yeah.
Yes.
I will say one thing, dude. Jarren Duran needs to redeem himself tomorrow. And
Right.
I'm going to tell you why. I have numbers to back this up, and I have proof to back this up. We very may well have lost this series due to Jarren Duran today.
Absolutely.
A guy I've defended all year. For those of you that are new here, maybe, or for those of you that aren't new here, and you've seen me on here, I've been an avid defender of Jarren Duran.
Mm-hmm.
And if we lose tomorrow and he doesn't redeem himself from the poor numbers I'm about to read you, just in general against the Yankees and in Yankee Stadium, I was a guy dead set on keeping Jarren Duran at the trade deadline. And after today, I can no longer defend Jarren Duran. He is going to have the game of his fucking life tomorrow for me to say I could defend him, because I just can't defend him anymore. I can't. In New York versus New York all year this year, it's been a lot of at-bats. 44. That's a lot. 5 runs, 7 hits, 0 doubles, 2 triples, 1 home run, 4 RBIs, 159 average, 275 on base percentage, 318 slugging percentage, and a 593 OPS. That's concerning.
Yeah.
That's against one of our rivals. That's concerning.
Yeah.
And that's throughout the course of this year. At Yankee Stadium. Hold on. At Yankee Stadium itself, He's had 27 at-bats at Yankee Stadium. Mind you, a little league ballpark. Just keeping it a stamp, Ant.
Right.
3 runs, 5 hits, 0 doubles, 1 triple, 0 home runs, 0. 3 RBIs, 185 average, 333 on base percentage, 259 slugging percentage, and a 593 OPS.
Yeah,
That's awful.
That is awful.
That's really, really fucking bad.
That's really
Yeah.
bad.
Really, really bad.
Mm-hmm.
And this isn't anything new we've seen from Jarren Duran so far this year against the Yankees. And tomorrow, Jarren Duran has to contribute how Alex Bregman and Trevor Story have continued to contribute the past 2 games. Because we did not keep this guy at the deadline for him to throw up games like this. And especially late in this last month of the year. I mean, just go back and watch the last couple lives me and Nero did. There's a couple that we did. There's one we did 12 days ago. And we were talking about this on the live.
Mm-hmm.
Today was the day I am no longer able to defend Jarren Duran. Jarren, I love you. I want you to be here. But, bro, you got to do something, man.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is.
Mm-hmm.
I don't. I don't know if it's a mental thing. I don't know if you're battling through an injury, bro. You're probably never going to watch this. But if somehow through the universe you can hear any of us, dude, something's got to give tomorrow with you, dude.
Yeah.
And I love you to death, and I've defended you so much. You've brought a lot to this team. Base running. The defense, which is crazy. Earlier on in the year, throughout a lot of the year, he's been great on defense.
Mm-hmm.
But in these big moments, against teams we've needed him the most sometimes, it's been disturbingly disappointing.
Yeah.
And I really want him to be here. I think he brings a lot of things to the game. A lot of people on our team don't bring.
Mm-hmm.
And he's a silent killer when he's on. He's a silent killer. But man, bro, he's got to do something. And I hope Bregman doesn't opt out if we lose tomorrow. But no matter who we play, we'll play the Jays. Yeah. I mean, yeah, we're not beating the Jays. Even if we beat the Yankees, it's not happening. Straight sweep. So that's something to think about. And if we can move him for something, if they decide to do that, and they can replicate what he can do, or then some, I mean, hopefully that would be the case. But yeah, I can't defend Jarren Duran anymore, and it's sad.
That is sad.
I'll just say something. In the last 15 games, I'm going along with the things you said about the Blue Jays.
Yeah.
In the last 15 games, Jarren Duran against the Blue Jays has a 254 batting average with 15 hits, a home run, 4 RBIs, and 9 runs scored. So I think it's ultimately better for him playing against Blue Jays, but that doesn't explain his struggle against the Yankees. You have to show up in those moments.
So I wanna build off what Amari said.
If he can't play against this Yankees pitching staff,
he's not gonna pick better.
He's not doing it against the Jays.
Yes, yeah.
Right.
It's not happening.
That's fair.
I want to go off what Amari said, and I'm another person's caught in the same situation where I defend him all trade deadlines that he's not getting moved. He's caught in all these rumors. He's not getting moved. But now it's a real concern because he's, especially after the Devers trade, clear face of the franchise, locker room glue guy, does everything you want, except he's missing in these critical moments. Like this is your time when your leaders have to lead,
right?
Not bat 100 or whatever it is. He's been awful. So Amari saying all his stats and whatnot, and I've been keeping in touch with that. I don't know him all by memory, but what he said, you heard it there. It does not help that the Yankees have a better lefty committee than what we've seen most of the year in our matchups.
Right.
But especially against lefties, he has a clear problem. And if you're going to be the leader you have to find a way to overcome that, or else once you get the postseason, you're seeing it right now. There's a clear cut problem where the bats aren't going. The guy who's supposed to rally your troops can't even do that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
So,
I think he only has like 100 something at bats this year against
so,
lefties. So
so at the very least, you have to be to the T defensively, not making little league type errors like we saw in the bottom of the eighth.
right.
Yeah,
Fifth.
with the
But
bottom
like
of the
like
yeah.
like that alone killed any chance of winning the game. When they went up 1 run, I knew then and there that was, you can't be letting them get on base, get 2-3 guys on base, and then even if you give up a single and a guy gets home, you're just taking all you're just taking the entire heartbeat out of the game and the momentum swinging. I don't feel confident about game 3, but I guess we'll wait and see what happens. But yeah, I'd agree with everything Amari had to say. I just wanted to build off that a little bit.
Absolutely. Great point.
Yeah,
Great
good
point.
point. Yeah, good
No,
point.
for real, it was a great point. No, I mean, when you before I say Andrew again, I'm so mad at the Red Sox right now. No, trust, a lot of us are right now too. I will say, yeah, it's there's always hope. Don't get me wrong, like there's always hope, but at the same time, especially losing how they lost today, and Jaron Duran honestly being really making that key fuck up with misplaying that fly ball and catching it. He caught it, but he let it slip from his glove.
I didn't call it. It went off like not the well, like
It
around the
went out the side. Yeah, no, my fault. But on TV it looked like he caught it, but yeah, no, Ben's right now. When looking at it, yeah, it hit the side of his glove. He didn't, he misplayed it and whatnot. Like plays like that, when you're an MLB, when you're a professional, truthfully, you got to make those plays.
Excusable, especially when your glove blocked your field of vision.
Absolutely. It's like, yeah, you're with the big boys now. You know what I'm saying? This isn't little league. This isn't high school, travel, whatnot. You got to make those plays. And in a big moment like that, in a playoff series, you can get away with it in the regular season because there's 162 games. It happens. You know what I'm saying? You still got to make them. But in a situation like this, you got to make every play possible because one bad fuck up can fuck up everything. And you see it with that play right there, a run scored. And quite frankly, like even that, like, yeah, you got to run it back, but that run shouldn't have ever came in. That should have been a third out of an inning, and that was it. You know what I'm saying?
And something I will say as well is something that kind of shocked me somewhat is that we came in and made the big plays on defense while you guys kind of shot yourselves in the foot on defense, which kind of surprised me because it's kind of the opposite of what
It's usually
kind of
the
should
opposite.
happen.
Yeah.
Right.
Like obviously, like you guys talking about Durant, not making the catch in left field, getting the run to score, or on the go ahead Wells RBI when Eaton didn't really play that ball really well. He got in a good throw, but he didn't really field it quite well. Which kind of let Chisholm get from first to home. And then our defensive plays, like Chisholm, what inning? Was it the 7th inning, I think? When Chisholm stopped the ball from going up the middle into the outfield.
Yeah.
If he didn't, granted, we didn't get the out, but if he didn't do that, y'all had the lead.
Yes.
Without a doubt.
Yeah.
And I was scared for a moment when I saw it, and I was like, "Oh my God, Chisholm just saved us right there." Oh my God.
No, he did.
Honestly, for that, I know Ben did the final scores for today. I honestly, like, I'd give Chisholm a nice honorable mention, but honestly, but not talking about that. But Chisholm came in pretty clutch, with his speed, with his defense.
Yeah, it was
with
at the
what he
top of the
did.
7th. Yeah, just check.
And overall, I'm just I'm decently fine with how we played today. it did hurt what Trevor Story did, having all 3 of the RBIs.
Right.
But for the most part, once Chisholm made that play and then Trevor Story had a very long fly out to center field that nearly scared me. And Fernando Cruz got hyped up and everything, started beating his chest like the Hulk or something.
Yeah.
I was like, man, we better win this game.
Nah, facts. Yeah, when he reacted like that in my head, I'm like, yeah, if the Red Sox lose, that's gonna be such a meme. The Red Sox win, excuse me. It'll be such a meme for Fernando Cruz. But nah, they got it. He lives to see a day. He lives to see another day without being a meme and whatnot.
So, so
That's a fact.
I'm gonna say too.
I'll take it for today. But yeah.
I feel you.
And I'm also glad with how Judge played today. He got in some clutch hits.
Mhm.
And all I kind of say after this one is that I feel like the X factor for us got to be Stanton. He gotta do a little more tomorrow than what he's been doing these 2 games. But other than that, I'm glad Boone finally went like, all right, Ben Rice, go ahead and play. I
Right.
feel like Ben Rice should have been in game 1, but whatever.
Right.
No, he's uncertain.
But
Boone said he's uncertain. He doesn't know if he's going to play tomorrow.
he better start Ben Rice tomorrow, I swear. I do not want to see Goldsmith's old ass in there, bro.
Yeah.
He better start Ben Rice or I'm going to crash out. And that's all I gotta say.
Be ready to crash out. I'm kidding.
Luke, anything you wanted to add something, Luke?
Yeah. I didn't want to interrupt him there.
Oh, no, you good.
Mm-hmm.
No, you're good.
I just wanted to say there were a couple takeaways for me as well. One being, we all know how glaring issue the Red Sox bullpen has been. So to have a day like that where they really had a decent game, like they didn't give up that many runs. It was Bayo's rocky start, and the bullpen managed to find a way to keep them in it.
Yes.
So for a bad bullpen to follow it up with another game like that is going to be extremely difficult. So you're really counting on the kid tomorrow to come in, pitch 5-6 innings, and just be flawless. And when the lights are that bright and you got a rookie on stage, it doesn't make me feel easy at all.
No.
I feel you on
and
that.
then there's no stats to back that up, but the situation is not the greatest, if you ask me.
Absolutely. No, I tell you, and you do got a point. You do got a point, Luke, because now you look at this Red Sox bullpen, especially, is kind of taxed. It is kind of taxed. I mean, you saved Chapman another day, even though he threw over 20 last night. You save him another day. Garrett Whitlock, I don't think Garrett Whitlock's pitching tomorrow. I don't.
No.
No, definitely not. Because they close to 50 pitches, definitely not pitching tomorrow.
Exactly. And if he were to end up pitching, hypothetically, we might be fucked if he comes in. We might be fucked.
Yeah,
if you end up throwing Garrett Whitlock out there, we might be fucked. Because especially after throwing almost 50 pitches, and you expect him to come in there and at least give you an inning. Yeah, it might be a struggle.
And I'm not trying to blame Whitlock for tonight either, because in my opinion, not to blame like a majority of it, but Duran's got to be better. And
yeah,
I love the guy, like as a person, as a player, whatever.
Yeah.
I love Duran, but most of that falls on him. But also, you have Whitlock in there, and you had a chance. You had a chance to stop that momentum from building up the way it did when Anthony Volpe stepped up one plate, and you walk him, the easiest guy to get out, and you walk.
Yeah.
That infuriated me, and at that point, I kind of knew, like, yep, this is where the game's going. This is how the momentum's building up, and I fear it's going to transfer into Game 3 now.
I fear so too.
And I do respect your guys' decision of taking out Bayo there in the 3rd inning. When he started looking a little shaky and whatever, it just kind of it surprised me a little bit though, because like I mean today kind of turned essentially into like a bullpen day. and you know, like bullpen, your bullpen is very important in the playoffs, especially in a situation where, like tomorrow, you guys are gonna have to like, you know, y'all gotta play tomorrow,
Yep.
and y'all used up like a lot of that bullpen. Whereas compared to like game one, yeah, I mean it was just Crochet, Chapman, boom. So um it's gonna be kind of interesting how you guys I guess budget the bullpen. Um but we'll see. And like you guys said, at least you guys were able to save Chapman for today. But
Mhm.
other than that, I mean, I'm not a Red Sox fan, but I can't really name who y'all didn't throw out of the bullpen besides Chapman.
Yeah, I think the only one, honestly, off the top of my head, I think the only one that hasn't been used really is Greg Weissert. That's the only one that has been used. Yeah, everybody else has been
Yeah.
used.
I think
Yeah. Oh, actually, no. Let me take that back. Greg Weissert, Connolly Early, and Kyle Harrison. Those are the three that haven't been
Well,
yeah,
used.
but
no,
Early's pitching
Harrison
tomorrow.
pitched he didn't Harrison pitch an
No.
out like an hour or two?
No,
No,
I
not
don't
today.
believe
No.
so.
not today.
Yeah.
Oh no. Okay.
That was
honestly, quite
today
frankly,
was totally.
Right. So quite frankly, how it could look tomorrow. Actually, you know what I'll do? Let me put this up for y'all, chat. Let me get this. That way, at least y'all can see.
Yeah,
who
I
will end
was
up
literally
starting
on the
tomorrow.
same place.
Right. So at least before I say what I say, it will be Connolly Early tomorrow versus Cam Schlittler. Early's 1-2 with a 2.33 ERA in the regular season, with 29 strikeouts. Naturally, only four starts at the end of the year. But yeah, Schlittler 4-3, 2.96 ERA, 84 strikeouts. Came on at the end of the year also. Pitched well in his 7 starts. So you know those are two rookies right there, two of the biggest spots. Schlittler, a Massachusetts native. He's going to try to beat up, his hometown team to advance to the divisional
Just
series,
like Ben Rice did.
just like Ben Rice did. Exactly. Just like
Somebody
Ben Rice.
pay him off. Somebody pay him off.
Right. Exactly. I
Wow.
do want to say for tomorrow, this is what could very well happen. If Early does struggle early, funny. But if he does struggle
LOL.
early, if he does struggle
LOL.
early, this is probably going to be a Connolly Early Kyle Harrison game. If he does. I see Kyle Harrison possibly piggybacking him tomorrow. You might throw Tolley in there also,
Yep.
but really they haven't seen Harrison as well, so it could be Early and Harrison, hopefully for a lead, hopefully to give you some, you know what I'm saying? So be Red Sox fans, not to say it will happen, but watch out for that. It might end up being one of those games where you have Harrison piggyback him if things go.
I mean, it is likely.
It is, yeah. Yeah, you do have two guys pitching in the biggest moments of their life. You know what I'm saying? Two rookies right there. It can go any way. One guy could struggle. One guy could do well. Both guys could struggle. Anything could happen. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully it plays into the Red Sox favor, but we'll see.
Well, I remember Schindler pitched like against the Blue Jays. Like I think it was like I think the series. And when was the series again? It was like right after the
It was
trade deadline.
one of these weekends, man. It was on a Friday.
Yeah, he pitched against the Blue Jays on the
Against
Friday.
Gotham.
Is it the Friday? Yeah, on the Friday game, he allowed like 7
It was
runs
because
in the
y'all
first
kept
inning.
getting those long at bats, man. It pissed me the fuck off.
Yeah, he pitched like he allowed like 6 runs in the first inning. I'm trying to find the game.
It wasn't 6. Calm down.
It was close to you. It was really close.
It was more like 3 in the first inning. Calm down.
Type shit, yeah.
And
But,
I will say this.
you know.
I will say this as well. If Early or Harrison or whoever,
It was 3. My bad.
if they were to struggle, it's going to have to be a shootout, and it would have been essentially what tonight would have been without the error that led to the run.
Right.
You get to the 9th inning, you get Chapman in there, and hope he does what he's done all year long, and just delivers an immaculate inning.
Right.
And you get the bailout inning, and that's when you have to capitalize. So it's either going to be that real low-scoring game, or we're going to have an absolute shootout, get to the 9th, hope he closes as he's done all year.
Uh-huh.
And then you need to get shit done in the 10th.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah, no.
And
It could go very any type way tomorrow. It really can. It could if it were to be I would not be surprised. It would no, excuse me. It would not be a surprise to me and probably even y'all if tomorrow ends up being somewhat of a slugfest. But if these two kids can do something out there for them really for themselves and for their teams, this at least this series could be looked at as one of the better wild card series in a very long time. And mind you,
yeah,
most of the wild card series before the last few years were one game series. It was a one game do or die game. Now
yeah,
you get 3 games, and most of these teams that we'll talk about also these other wild card series have gone to 3 games. Like this series right here, especially when you have 2 rookies who, quite frankly, if both teams were healthy enough, would have had no business of playing in this playoff series. Had no business.
yeah.
Look where they are right now. Look where they are. They're in the brightest moments. You know what I'm saying? At Yankee Stadium, if I were them, yeah, you gotta get in order for your team to really make it to the next round, whether it's to play the Blue Jays or to play the Mariners, you got to be locked in.
It is the Blue Jays to confirm,
And
by the way.
Oh, it is. It will be the
yeah.
Blue Jays. Okay, bet.
It can't go the other way.
Now,
The Mariners are
Got you.
now, what I will say is, I feel like Boone probably could have started Luis Heel
Uh-huh.
instead of Cam Schlittler, but at the same time, I'm not like I've seen Heels kind of like a little bit of struggles against the Red Sox. Besides that one Friday night game where he nearly when he had 6 hitless innings.
Yep.
He's kind of up and down against you guys, to
Right.
say the least. But I do respect the decision of bringing out Schlittler. I'm not too mad at that. Honestly, I'm just glad he didn't start Will Warren. Oh my god.
Facts. Oh man.
Like at least Boone's smart enough to not do that. Like,
Absolutely.
Granted,
Yeah,
Will
Will Warren's
Warren,
probably pissed.
like Will Warren is probably gonna pitch the Blue Jay series, unfortunately.
Oh,
But
even
like,
worse.
hey,
Even
Lord,
worse.
Lord.
You really have no
But
shot that game.
Exactly.
But for right now, I ain't too focused on that quite yet. But we kind of see how we manage it as we go. But yeah, kind of like what you said, narrow about Schlittler getting this opportunity. Wouldn't have had this opportunity if it wasn't for some injuries.
Right.
If Garrett Cole wasn't out for the season, it would have been Cole, Freed, Rodon.
Right.
Like probably almost without question, depending on how Cole had played this season. But
Exactly.
he's Garrett Cole.
Exactly.
So,
That's fair.
but yes, yeah.
I do want to pose a question for everybody. I'll start with Ant for tomorrow. Now I know you mentioned Giancarlo Stanton trying at least being a guy that should step up tomorrow. What you would like to see step up. Besides him, would you anybody else in mind to try to step up at least play better or at least make an impact more in order for the Yankees to advance?
Out of everyone in our lineup, I feel like we did a pretty good job hitting wise. And I feel like there was a decent amount of contributions almost everywhere. Judge got his hits at opportune moments. I don't know if that the Rand drop count as an RBI or not, but it got a run in. So
Right.
It did count as
Judge.
RBI.
Okay, so either way, Judge did his thing. I feel like to step up here besides Stanton, because Chisholm did his thing defensively, and he also scored on that Gale go-ahead run. Wells was the one who knocked it in. McMahon surprisingly had a decent day hitting wise. I think other than Stanton, I feel like it's got to be Bellinger.
Okay.
Because Bellinger hasn't really been too much of an impact either this series so far. So I think it's got to be Stanton and Bellinger and probably Grisham. Stanton, Bellinger, for the most part, those two I'm looking at. I feel like that would be the X factors.
Absolutely. No, that's fair. That's fair. For Amari and Luke, I know Amari mentioned Duran. Actually, well, both of y'all can basically mention Duran. You have anybody else in mind, you guys, for tomorrow? At least somebody else who has to step up.
I'll give one for the Sox, but first I'll do one for the Yankees. Not as much step up, but the way Duran struggled and Judges seemingly capitalized in a way.
Mm-hmm.
Not it kind of seems simple-minded to go off star power, but he's got to keep being the better star. But X factor wise, I think it's got to come on Judge defensively. If he can keep on hitting his P's and his Q's and staying on top of things defensively, it's gonna be hard to beat him. Usually you look to his offense to excel and propel your team, but if he can stay stout defensively, I think that's one of your biggest surprises for an X factor.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Amari, anybody else in mind for you? What you think for X Factor tomorrow, especially for the Sox?
No, Narvaez, because he's been invisible. I mean, it's just we're not winning this game tomorrow, bro. Like as much as I want us to win this game tomorrow, dude, we exhausted the bullpen. Durant can't play well against the Yankees. Narvaez is just been invisible, and that's someone we have needed the most, probably outside of Durant.
Right.
Then two guys who get paid to do what they're supposed to do, or the three, since you put Crochet in there for the first game.
Right.
The three guys who get paid to do what they're supposed to do have been doing what they're supposed to do. But the other guys who need to step up for a playoff team right now, including one guy who's getting paid to do what he's supposed to do, he's not doing it against the Yankees, hasn't all year.
Right.
It's just you ask yourself, if Roman Anthony was here, how much of a difference does that make? Probably everything.
Uh-huh.
I mean, it's just there's no Roman Anthony, and that's been the biggest glaring weakness in our lineup. The one guy we could actually trust to show up in those moments or show up in general when we needed him to the most, he hasn't been here, and we've seen what this team has looked like without it. And it's just, I'm not going to blame it all on injuries because we gave ourselves a fighting chance today, and there's guys you would expect to be better, and you just look tomorrow and. I don't know how many pitches Peyton Tolley threw today, but he's going to have to go tomorrow. He probably threw the least.
Yeah, he did.
So he's probably going to have to go tomorrow. And, hey, you're a rookie, bro. If you want to earn your way onto this roster, guaranteed, this is the day tomorrow to do so.
Absolutely.
If you can replicate what Garrett Whitlock did before he shit the bed, I would hope that would give us more of a chance throughout the game to win the game. But I just don't see us winning this game tomorrow. That's just me being unbiased. Obviously, I want us to.
Yep.
But that's just me being honest.
That's fair.
Tolley pitched at 7 pitches, which is the second lowest with Kelly, who had 6.
Yeah, I don't trust
probably
Kelly.
Probably these two are in the slot for the bullpen tomorrow.
That's fair. But yeah, even like Amari just said, I don't trust Kelly either.
No, neither do I.
Yeah.
You don't
That's
trust
one
him.
guy right there.
Trust him with a 20-foot pole, dude.
Exactly. And the sad thing is that's low out of everybody that was just that pitched today and hasn't pitched, even the earlies, the Harrisons and the Weiserts. The one guy you look at out of everybody you can't trust is fucking Zach Kelly. And that says something. Because Weissert was the guy that we was talking mad shit about not too long ago. And now Kelly's on this roster. It's like, yeah, you don't even want to throw Kelly out there because that's a bad hit. That's a bad fucking hit. That's one guy, one pitch away. That's a guy that if at least just him throwing one pitch could fuck up the whole game. Telling you, can't even, bro. I tell you, it's tough. It's the Sox are in a tough spot. They really are. I mean, hopefully they can. Yeah, I believe in them that they can try, but it's even me right now. I'm thinking like, I don't know.
They got to redeem themselves, bro.
They do. They
really do.
It's gonna be hard.
The odds of them doing so is slim to none.
It really is. Yeah.
What makes it so difficult is the fact that going in today, going into today's game with what you had, even if you wanted to do something crazy like take your star player in Durant and maybe bench him for someone else because, he hasn't been doing well against lefties, with all the injuries and whatnot, what more do you have left to throw in place of him?
Right.
Like, you throw Roman Anthony or not Roman Anthony, my bad. You're going to throw Romy Gonzalez out there in place of him? Like, no, you're not going to take that kind of player and bench him for Romy Gonzalez. Like,
Yeah.
if you had a Roman Anthony or a healthy Willia or Abreu coming off the bench rather than starting next to him, or even a Marcelo Meyer to come off the bench. You know what I mean? There's so many players, and I'm not blaming injuries at all. I'm just saying there's nobody to replace that guy because you're not going to take him out unless there's a player that can provide that offensive jolt that you need.
Absolutely. Yeah,
it's a tough spot.
It is a tough spot. Yeah, it's tough not having your star. You know what I'm saying? Like, and Roman Anthony, for the better part of this year, really almost 100 games, if not just about over 100 games. I know it took a little bit for him to really get going, but once he got going, this guy didn't look back. You took him out, you take him out the lineup, the tone setter. It's like nobody right now. It's Trevor Story still doing his thing. Alex Bregman has come up, even though he struggled in the basically in the last month. There's nobody out there that you look at this Red Sox offense, and there's nobody out there that truly scares you. You know what I'm saying? Like, we don't have that. Even Roman Anthony, even though with the rookie, sometimes some might look at him like, it's Roman Anthony, blah, blah, blah. But if you really watch him, he sets the tone, whether it's getting on base with a walk, getting an early hit, getting a couple singles, going 3 for 4. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the impact you need on a regular basis. Not having him right now, you're waiting for somebody to really set the tone. And even in these first 2 games, you've had Trevor Story do what he had to do. But other than that, Alex Bregman has chipped in, but, even Sogard. But other than that, like, there's nobody that truly scares you.
That's the exact reason he got the permanent leadoff hitting role. And
exactly.
He went down.
Exactly. Because even Durant wasn't scaring nobody, just how he was last year. He had a great year last year, but throughout this whole year, he had some hot stretches, but he had a lot of cold stretches. He did, and even when he got on base, sometimes, he stole some bases, but when you want him to really steal a base, sometimes he ain't steal a fucking base. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's tough. It's tough. You got one more to go, but, after tonight's game, the Yankees got all the momentum. No bullshit. They do.
I said this in the Discord call. One guy that's been really good to me in the Red Sox lineup is Nate Heaton.
Yeah,
it's been really consistent at bats. He's a really good eye, good speed, good fielding as well. I don't have a problem with him in the lineup for now. If it was Anthony was in the lineup, I think it would have been out. But having him in the starting lineup while Anthony is out, I think is a good thing, because if Anthony is a good bench speed skill.
Dude. And what was that Abreu bullshit earlier, dude?
Oh yeah, that also.
Like, well, how many at bats did he have today?
One.
Just that one, right?
Yeah.
One in the ninth.
Like, bro, come on, dude. Like,
yeah,
he didn't play the whole game, no rhythm, and you expect him to just go. I get the thought, but it's like, dude, I don't get the thought. I don't get the thought process in that situation.
No, facts. I don't.
I actually don't
that was
even
his
get
first
it. Now
at bat
that I'm
of the
really
series.
thinking about it, like, I was
Yeah.
about to just contradict myself. Like, no, I don't get that. Like,
Yeah.
it made zero sense to me. Like, I was, earlier while we were watching it, I was just like, you know what I mean? Like,
Right.
Where is he? And I was asking during the game, and he wasn't playing. I wasn't expecting them to throw him in the 9th inning.
Yeah.
Like, that's asking a lot, dude. Especially a guy who was out a while and hasn't really gotten back into a rhythm since. Like, I think I think that we've probably rushed him back from injury.
Yeah.
That's probably the case.
I wouldn't doubt it.
Yeah, because even so, I think even yesterday, he didn't even have an at bat yesterday either.
Nope.
He came in for the 9th inning for defense. You know what I'm saying? It's like, if he's one of your better players, You know, truthfully.
But if
I
he's not
know.
playing all these games though, bro, he's got to be hurt, bro. He's got to be hurt. You can't tell me that what we're putting out there right now is better than that. He's got to be hurt, bro. He's still got to be injured. There's no way.
But that's the thing; they don't really play him against lefties, which sucks. It's like I would rather see William
At
Abreu
least
out there.
let him though. If he was healthy, that's why I think he's not healthy. Because if he was smart enough, you would just throw. Why not? What do you have to lose?
Exactly.
Seriously, what do you have to lose?
Yeah.
God forbid he hits a couple of home runs in these situations by luck, or maybe not by luck, but he finds his bat somehow in one of these games. He's not going to get that with one at bat in the ninth inning.
Exactly.
He's got to be injured, bro.
I think if there's one person to find their bat right now, just off the momentum, the way the game ended and everything, tomorrow I'm gonna really need my platinum glover. I'm gonna need Cedar Rafaela. He had a good bat there at the end. Just found the glove.
Mm-hmm.
I need him to come through tomorrow. I need him stout defensively, what we saw all year, and I need because Abreu looks a shell of himself still. He doesn't look ready to be back.
Right.
Duran's ice cold. Story gave you how much today. The chances of him replicating that are not.
He's done it all year, so he's not the question mark.
So
he's done it all year, time after time after time.
Right.
So
he's not the question mark. Bregman, he's really been the question mark the last month when it's come to that, which he shouldn't be. But
if you need a bailout guy, I'm gonna need my platinum glover in the outfield, and then I know it's a lot to ask of him, especially for both sides of the field there, but I need Cedar to hit one in the crowd, at least one, and just get something going for the rest of the team.
Absolutely.
When I saw Abreu come in the ninth just for a pinch hitting, I was like, this is just too late for him.
Yeah.
Right? I was like, why not defensively in the whatever seventh or some shit, or like I at least give him 2 at bats.
Exactly.
Not just one, because you have him start an inning, yeah, he could get on base, but there's still work to be done after him. Like if you give him I'm trying to let me just pull up the fucking scoreboard so I can check for another opportunity if you can come into the game.
Mm-hmm.
Like if you like in the seventh, I mean not Nate Eaton. I said it was when you. I don't know. Honestly, I don't even know. I would have said Yoshida, but Yoshida's not a problem, at least for right now. Because
at least for right now, yeah.
Yeah, he's the one with the most, the better average in 2 games, which is 67. But yeah, 3 at bats, 4.
Yeah.
So probably the guy would have taken him up for Abreu at this point would probably be Sogard, and would just move someone to second. I don't know who would just move someone to second.
Right.
Yeah. I don't understand.
No, for sure. No, there's a lot of things you could do to play with that lineup. Don't get me wrong. But Luke do got a point. It got to be a guy like Rafael should step up tomorrow. But quite frankly, one guy who really has to break out the noise with this contract situation or whatnot, and actually if he wants to at least help the team continue to contend to try to get to a World Series, Alex Bregman got to have an Alex Bregman type of game tomorrow. He has to have a game that you paid him that 40-something million this year, obviously, because he has the opportunity to opt out at the end. He has to be a guy that at least get you an RBI or 2, or at least smack one out the park. You know what I'm saying? That's another guy that at least has to do something. You know, there's a lot of guys that have to do something. Alex Bregman, I know he had a great game yesterday. He did. He had a couple hits yesterday. But he has to step up tomorrow too. He has to. You know,
the thing that scares me with him though, and this might sound stupid, I don't know. If he doesn't have a great game and the team's not having a great game and you get halfway through and things are looking glim, do you think he mentally checks himself out before the game's even over? That would be worst case scenario.
That's actually not bad to think about, because you don't know what these players at the end of the day too.
Yeah, I was
would
just gonna
hope
say you're never really gonna know the real reason.
exactly. You would hope that at least he keeps his head into it. But I will say if they do lose tomorrow, and I know Amari will definitely say the same thing because he already said it before. If they lose tomorrow, Alex Bregman's not on this team next year.
No, absolutely.
I don't think so.
But that's why I said if it's not looking good and you're halfway through the game, because I would agree with what he said. I was thinking the same thing. Is it unreasonable to think, man, we're not doing great. This might not be the year, and you start checking yourself out the game. That's what scares me the most about trying to rely on him tomorrow.
It won't be up to him to do so though. I think it would be up to how the bats will be in general.
Right.
Like one man's not going to be able to hit like 5 home runs if we're down 5-1.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Exactly. Right.
Like I think he'll check out if he really sees the situation's pretty going as left as he thinks it probably will tomorrow.
Mhm.
And then that gives him an excuse to fucking opt out because the team didn't show up. So he's like, oh, I don't have to show up. And even if he does show up, it's like, oh, well, I showed up and nobody else didn't. Like, no matter what, there's a fucking way out, which is fucking cooked.
It is.
There's a way out for him no matter how he sees it at this point if we lose. So It's like, ugh, you hope, you pray.
Exactly. You do
But
hope
it's
and
all
pray.
It's all you can do.
Yeah. Literally. Yeah. No. This is what we didn't want, and this could for this situation to occur. And sure enough, now we're looking at it. You know what I'm saying? So, like Namari just said, you can only hope and pray things go well tomorrow. But if things don't go well, yeah, great. The Red Sox made the postseason. It's not as much of a lost season, but even with all these Boston teams, if you make it and you don't do anything, it's still somewhat of a lost season. You know what I'm saying? Because you expect these guys to win, whether it's the Celtics, Patriots, Red Sox, Bruins, So it'll be tough. But at the same time, it's still a young team enough that, all right, at least there's some hope. But, the hope can the hope, at least the slim hope to sniff something this year, it could very well have gone down the drain. And honestly, Jaron Duran's misplay fucked a lot of shit up today.
That is the last thing everyone's gonna fucking look at.
Exactly. Yeah.
That's the craziest part. If we lose, no one's gonna forget that shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like if you go back on the Bregman bad performance, I guess. Like it. I forgot what I wanted to say.
No, you're good. You're good.
I think there was like a report that came out like a month ago. I think it was like it was not more lenient. There was like a report that it was probably more. There was the possibility of him being up the end of his contract was more possible than him staying.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Just like Luke probably posted that as well. It was like the same article had Shane Bieber was saying he was probably going to opt out as well. So I'm not taking this like with full confirmation because we have to wait and see.
Right.
But like someone said, if the bad performance continues tomorrow, I think he's not on this team next year.
Yeah.
Even though he's a great player and he fits well on the Red Sox organization at third base, I don't think he's coming back next year.
And then at that point, we'll have traded Devers for absolutely fucking nothing.
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah, that's another issue.
And that's a whole different separate issue than literally a bullpen at that point, dude.
Right.
And at that point, you start asking yourself, like, if he's out, no third baseman. I mean, what, Marcelo Meyer?
Yeah, we're discussing this in Discord. Who do you have at third base next year if Bregman doesn't come back?
It's just like, bro, that's a whole nother thing. And it's like, bro, I just wish part of me wishes Devers would have just shut the fuck up and played first, dude.
Yeah.
Like, seriously, bro. Bro, just shut the fuck up and just play first base. The team you went to didn't even go to the playoffs, bro.
Right.
You may as well just sucked it up.
Yeah.
I mean, who gives a shit, bro? There's people moving around, Nate Eaton, Shogard, fucking Anthony. There's people rotating in different spots every week.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, be the fucking leader, bro. That's what you're a World Series champion, bro. When they see a World Series champion act like that they think that shit is fucking okay.
Right.
And that's what it looked like while Devers was here the first fucking month, kind of to a point.
Yeah.
I don't care how fucking good he was while he was here. You got to lead by example. Sports ain't just about, and I think a lot of people just think, oh, it's on the field. People don't think about shit like this, bro.
Mm-hmm.
No,
And I don't think people wanted to be around him in the clubhouse either. I think that was probably a collective decision. And now looking back on it, I mean, yeah, we didn't know Anthony was going to get fucking hurt. No one saw that coming.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, maybe I'm overreacting, but that's how I feel about it at the moment right now, especially with all these possibilities being on the table with a loss tomorrow.
Absolutely.
and that comes with the territory. It's the same deal for Durant. Well, now everyone looks to you as the next, leader of this team. Well, it's shut up time and just start balling out.
Yep.
You
Exactly.
just shut up and you have to perform.
Exactly.
Yeah, you have to.
Mm-hmm. Big time.
I will say, on kind of a closing note, not to like sound like I'm throwing in the towel, hopefully win, but we all know their backs are against the wall now.
Yeah.
I do think you lose, Bregman walks. You have two guys that are likely to come up next year. At least one, I would say. 3B doesn't look as bad as what most people will say it is, in my
Right.
opinion. You got Mayer you could throw there, Meyer.
Mhm.
And then coming up, who you could potentially, from the shorty to the 2B to the 3B, you could shake things up a little bit between him. Frankie Arias will probably come up.
Yep.
And I would not be shocked to see, even if it's for a short stint, Mikey Romero appearance.
Oh, that is true. Yeah, that is true. It could end up being another year of the youth really playing a part. You know what I'm saying? And that is a good point, Luke. Because also, I mean, we can't forget about Christian Campbell. Also,
Yeah.
at least play in the second base role, maybe even an outfield role if it got to that. But honestly, yeah, next year could very well, if Bregman does walk, you see a lot more youth. You know what I'm saying? You see a lot more of the Romeros, the Arias, the Arias, the Christian Campbell coming back up. Like, at least the Red Sox minor league system is in a far better place where you do have guys that should be able to continue developing well, that should come up, play a part, whether it's for a long stint, a short stint. There's that hope. There is that hope, but it's tough when a guy you paid fucking $40 million for, and then you gave up your best player, even though he ended up becoming a nuisance. You gave up him, expecting that $40 million a year guy to stick with you, and he just walks like that. It really it's backstabbing. It really is. It's a kick.
Mm-hmm.
It's a kick to the nuts.
And guess it's maybe karma for what they told Devers. And
Exactly. It really is.
That's what they fucking get for lying to him.
Yeah. Could have been real with him.
This is what we get for lying to him.
Uh-huh.
Two things can be true at once.
Exactly. But yeah, chat, we'll see. We will see what happens tomorrow. We will. It's a do or die game for both teams, and especially for the Red Sox. The Yankees got all the momentum right now.
Mm-hmm.
I'm glad Ant's happy. Because at least he got to see the Yankees at least win one. But man, fuck.
No, I just hope you lose tomorrow.
Oh, what'd you say, Ben? My fault.
No, I just hope you Ant loses tomorrow.
Yeah. Facts. Facts.
I do not. I call it low key. Do not want to play the Yankees.
Yeah, I can't even really be too hyped up getting one because as a Yankees fan, we're always expected to get more than one. So
right.
I mean,
right.
That pressure still kind of like weighs in on me. So
exactly, no, that's fair.
And it still weighs in on the team. So, but I guess in other news, Dodgers kind of breaking it open here. They're up 7-2, and they got the bases loaded, 1 out. So,
can you tell me who's hit home runs if that's happened? Because you're about to see me crash the fuck out.
Okay, I can check real quick. Give me a second.
Oh,
I don't think anyone has hit a home run. Let me check, but I don't think anyone
nobody.
has.
Nope. Yep, nobody's hit home run. Yeah, just
good. Keep it that way, because I was going to bet on Ohtani and Max Muncy.
but
About
Looking
to be
right now.
beaver.
Yeah, base is still loaded. Yeah, with 2 outs now.
Who's up
Hernandez.
to
yeah,
bat?
they just got it.
PK Hernandez.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
RBI incoming.
Oh, yes, sir. Hopefully.
Yeah. He already has one.
Mhm.
RBI incoming. That's my
Yeah, there's
guy. I wish we
no
never
home
got
run.
rid of
Grand
him.
Yeah, no
Slam
home
would
run.
That's my
Grand
fucking
Slam
guy.
would put it
I
to
wish
bed.
we never got rid of him.
No bullshit. No bullshit.
Now I just want to be something about like the Blue Jay side of things to the wild card series.
Mm.
Both of these teams, whoever we play is a hard matchup, no matter what. But I'm like, there's not like easier matchup clear cut. But having a game 3, it takes away a good starter for the game 1, which is could be really info for us because we're gonna have our ace on the mound.
Right. That is true.
Like we're not like of course I would rather want the Red Sox because I think it's the easier matchup in mind, even though the Red Sox are like a good team.
They're a
But
tough
the
team. They're
Yankees,
scrappy.
they're a tough team. They're scrappy, but there's just the Red Sox, not the Red Sox. The Yankees are just a tougher team to play against with all the power in their bats.
Absolutely.
If it's just because it's just more power, there's just more runs we have to score, and eventually we just can't keep.
And just a real quick question for you. Who in this situation would you consider your guys' ace, Gosman or Beaver?
Gosman.
Gosman. And I'm assuming I'd probably have Beaver starting games in.
Game 2, and your side is probably going to be game 3.
Okay.
All right. So, and then game 4.
There's still probably Bass at game 2, then yes, is game 4. Or the opposite, or the other way around.
Okay.
Because Barrios, I think, still be in the bullpen.
Yes,
Scherzer, I don't think he's gonna pitch. He's been really bad, like in the end of the year. I don't think he's gonna pitch in the postseason. I would be surprised. I think he's gonna be. I'm gonna be surprised if he's even. I'm not gonna be surprised if he's even on the playoff roster. He's been
honestly. No, I'm no. I don't mean to cut you off, Ben. Now that you said that, I wouldn't even trust Scherzer to be on that playoff roster, especially given his age and how he doesn't. Yeah, he's not the same Max Scherzer anymore. If the Blue Jays want to play clean when it comes to pitching, I'd much rather have the rookie out there than fucking Scherzer.
Truthfully. He's not a two-time World Series winner anymore.
Exactly. Yeah.
Like if I remember correctly, Scherzer has not gone out of the first inning properly in this last 2 starts.
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
And you don't want that in the postseason.
Exactly. Especially now when you're in the big bright moment. Yeah, nah.
I'll just check to be sure, but I'm pretty sure that's the case.
I mean, the only reason I could really think of you guys bringing him out there is like the only situation I could see him on the playoff roster is coming out the bullpen for the DS.
That would be the only way. But...
Or say the ALCS if y'all just like really need someone really bad if y'all make it there. And the only reasons I'd see Scherzer making any type of start in this DS is because he's been in this situation before.
Right.
He's been that guy before.
Sure.
Like he done it with the Tigers. He done it with the Nationals. He done it with the goddamn Rangers.
Yep.
Or I think
he did with the Rangers. Yeah.
Because he was kind of like hurt-ish. Like it was a weird season for him.
In the entire month of September, he has allowed 17 runs in 4 starts.
Yikes.
Yeah.
If we go like from first to last, 4-2-7-4, and the 7 was just not even 1 inning. It was against the Royals on a Friday night.
Oh, damn that nigga!
Yeah, it was that bad, It was that 20 to like 1 game or whatever.
Yeah,
that is bad, bro.
Sucks.
Yeah,
the fall off, the generational fall off, just like
for reference. There's not before that August there was 13 runs and there was 6 games, and in July 12 runs in the 4 games.
It's like our generation of QBs, Brady and Breeze and
Rodgers.
Manning and like all of
Philip
them
Rivers.
retiring. It's like
Mhm.
we're in that era for Scherzer and Verlander
Kershaw.
and Kershaw. Like we're getting through that era where like our favorite guys from the 2000s and 2010s are they're just not that guy anymore, or they're already about to retire. So
Exactly.
Bro just called us all old.
Yeah.
Humbly.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
look, I
Aren't
grew up in that era a little bit. Like legally, I
aren't
mean,
we all? Aren't we
So,
all?
all you old geezers, I know you remember this.
Right. Right. Next thing you know, Roger Clemens. Oh, it's like, yeah, no, now we don't want to feel that.
Like, damn, I'm not that old, nigga. Damn.
We're not that old. We're old, but hey,
Hey,
you're like, chill. Niggas act like we were born in 1986. All right.
Right.
If I go back to Scherzer, is like second start. Yeah, second start like that was against the Red Sox in like the first game of that series against Crochet, and he allowed just one run in the first, but that doesn't. I think if I look at like part of the game log, the first strikeout, single, double, single, ground out before out, pop out.
yikes.
It took
Yikes.
he almost went the entire batting on up in the first inning. Abreu was the one to pop out. It was the 8 hitter that day. So that's why I would not have him in the postseason roster. He has just been not good enough in September to like get that roster spot. Give like someone like just have like 4 starters and just have more arms in the bullpen.
Absolutely.
Just have Gosman, Bieber, Savage, Bassett, and just have Berrios in the bullpen.
Yeah,
I can dig it.
No, facts. Yeah, no, me too. Truthfully. I will say before we do get off, because I know we do have 2 other do or die games. We got the Guardians and Tigers in a do or die game 3, and we got the Padres and Cubs in another do or die game 3. Who do you guys think?
Give me the Guardians. Give me the Guardians.
Give me the Guardians.
Guardians?
I don't know why. I don't really trust Flaherty.
Yeah, he's had a tough year too.
I don't trust the fucking Tigers.
Yeah,
it's not that I trust. It's not that I don't trust.
Not that I
Flaherty,
trust. It's not that I trust the Guardians.
I don't trust the Tigers, and I mean the Guardians. Man, I feel like with them dropping 6 runs now too, and 6 runs today.
Yeah, they got some high confidence.
They got the momentum. So
they got some high confidence.
They got. I think how many did they get in the 8? Like 4,
5.
5? Yeah, there you go.
Something
Well,
like
one
that,
of them
yeah.
was a multi-run home run, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah,
right?
it was a 3-run homer.
Like
Yeah.
I was watching in the 8th inning, and then I fall asleep, and then I wake up. Oh, they won 6-1.
Right. See, blew it right.
That's
over.
why I shouldn't have fell asleep.
No, facts. I will give you a stat though. Since this 3-game wild card began in 2022, every team that has won game 1 has advanced.
Has one game 3. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that does. So that maybe that continues to play a role, but how it looks, especially this year, it might change. I'll tell you that it could very well change. Yeah.
Yeah, it was the Padres beating the Mets in 2022, and the Brewers the Mets beating the Brewers last year. So.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, we had 2 in 2 years, like 3 years, I think, 22, 24, and now we have 3 in 1 year.
Yes, exactly.
That just shows you I think that just shows you how the matchups are good, because like the only one that's not really like close is the Dodgers and the Reds, and there's a really big disparity between the two. But other 3, I think it's closer. It's closer
matchup wise, right?
Yeah, closer matchup wise. Yeah.
Yeah. That's fair. Yeah, now this Dodgers series, I mean, yeah, the Dodgers should have ran away with it, even with them losing 2-0 at first. Once they scored that 1 run to at least get on the board, it's like, all right,
it's now 7-2 in the top of the 7. So
exactly, yeah, and Yamamoto's still out there too. Yeah, it's tough to come back.
It's at 105 pitches. Yeah, probably gonna finish this inning. It's probably his last.
I would assume, yeah. This
Yeah,
game
he
Brandon's
got
going for.
he got a strikeout just now, so he's through 6 2/3. It's his
Oh,
ninth
yeah.
strikeout.
Damn. You're painting the dot on that one.
Mhm.
Jeez.
Exactly.
And for the other
Padres Cubs.
for Padres Cubs, the matchup is
Darvish versus
Jason Missantyon.
Oh, Jameson Tyon.
yes,
Okay.
Yeah, he was confirmed as the starter earlier.
Mm.
I don't trust you, Darvish. Give me the Cubs.
Yeah, for
There
real.
you go.
Yeah.
I agree 100%.
I don't like as
Took the
much
words
as
right out of my mouth.
like as much as I don't trust Darvish. I don't want to. I don't know why I don't want to see the Cubs in the division series. I don't know why.
You don't
just
like the Cubs?
No, it's not that I don't like the Cubs. It just seems like too much of a pesky team to deal against in the playoffs.
Yeah.
Which I don't.
I
which
mean-
wouldn't want them on that side of the bracket.
I mean, but yeah, I mean, Cubs versus Brewers, man, that'd be cool.
That would be crazy. Yeah.
Ooh.
That's
I
big
mean-
time matchup right there.
Probably okay. I'll Cubs on a. Do we see this game going to extras? Because Darvish against Sion, it's not like
Mhm.
probably it's with the bullpen. The bullpen for both teams has been insane, especially Mason Miller on the Braves. Yes, face how many? I think how many batters has he faced so far? I don't remember. I don't want a Guardians game. I want the. Let me check how many. He's pitched. Okay, so far he has pitched in the playoffs.
Oh,
I can't
Hang on.
see.
hang on. I don't mean to interrupt, Ben, but I think we got some beef in the chat.
We do got beef in the chat. Yeah.
See,
Oh,
that
no.
Yankees game had to be scripted. I feel like the Yankees paid the umpires tonight. What I gotta say about that, Andrew, is that I feel like the umpire was bad both sides.
It was
Like,
really bad.
It was really bad. Like there was a pitch where like Rodon it was like on the line. I was like, how is that not a strike? There were so many pitches on the line that
was
should have been
like,
strikes.
there was pitch on more if you go like batting from I guess on the batter's view, batting from the right. There was more pitching.
Yeah.
There was a pitch outside that was called a strike, and there was a pitch more on the inside that was called a ball. So there was no
And then
consistency
and
whatsoever.
later in the game, he just wasn't consistent. He was
really
just
wasn't
straight
consistent.
peaks, man. Like it was bad. But looking at the rest of the comments, then we got a Yankees fan saying "Go Yankees," or I'm assuming a Yankees fan.
Yeah.
And Andrew said "F the Yankees, overrated team."
Yeah.
And then user unknown said "Cry more, Andrew the clown." Yankees for the win. Go Yankees. Go Yankees.
He's just
and
spamming
he
"Go
just spammed
Yankees."
Go Yankees. So
So
Yeah.
I'm still trying to find the thing of Mr. Miller. The amount of
Yeah,
innings he
bullshit.
has pitched.
Shout out to user unknown with the Go Yankees. Since he said that, I'm just gonna show him something real quick. Since I'm right, I'm gonna just let this be known, right? I'm gonna let this be known. And sorry, Ant, I had to do this. I had to do this since you're a Yankee. I don't think this right here is changing this year.
Hey,
7 times right there. I do got a hat. I do got my Red
That's
Sox
a clean
family
hat,
Yankees
though.
hat.
Yeah,
My
it is a
family's
clean
from
hat.
New York. I'll tell you this. I don't know if this is changing. Do you think this is going to change? Do you think I got to get another hat? I got another hat.
I don't know. Like I wouldn't. I'd be kind of sad if it doesn't happen. But if Boone goes, Boone goes. So,
There you go. Mm-hmm.
but
I get. So yeah.
but all the TV.
All TV, yeah,
My
no,
bad,
he's
Ben.
I know what he's. Yeah, no, you're good. Shout out to All TV. Nah, no, he's just mad. He's just mad at my live. Talk about this because he thought I was going to talk about some crazy shit. Nah, I'm already knowing. But yeah,
So to go back on the Mason Miller thing I was talking about. Yes, on the game, in game 1 yesterday, pitched 1 inning, got all 3 batters. He struck them out. He pitched 1 2/3 yesterday, 5 strikeouts. This man has been dominant. Like, you can't him in the bullpen, in the Padres bullpen is just unfair at this point. Literally, today is literally through the hardest pitch in MLB postseason history at 104.5. That is insane. I think we all knew when the Padres got him at the trade deadline. We were like, yeah, this is just nuts.
Nah, facts.
What's wrong with this? Yeah, Yamamoto is done 6 2/3.
There you go. Well, with that being said, because I know we'll finish watching this game in Discord and whatnot.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, this has been another episode. No, excuse me. Let me take that back. This has been another edition of What the Hell's Happened in Sports. It's your boy, the one and only Nero. Shout out to the Bay State Media for checking in with me, being a part of. Shout out to Ant. Shout out to Ben.
Always.
I would like to say shout out to Luke as well. I know he has.
And then shout out to Luke also. Yeah,
I know he said he had to leave and catch some sleep, but shout out to him for being here.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, you already know. Well, again, chat, do or die game tomorrow between the Red Sox and Yanks. Hopefully the Sox do take it. I won't be surprised if the Yankees do take it, though. I'll tell you that. They got all the momentum.
Whoever takes it, it's going to be a hard matchup for the Blue Jays.
Yep.
Exactly. That's a fact. So, yeah, let's see what happens, chat. We'll be back tomorrow with the recap as well. Hopefully a good one. If it's a tough one, you already know. But yeah,
yes,
chat.
Indeed.
Yeah, chat. You already know. Catch y'all tomorrow. Get some Z's. Love y'all.
Love.
Hell yeah, you already know.
Sir. Good night, Jack.
Good night.